We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Toronto hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Colin Mchugh gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Guerrero has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
A curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4, the designated hitter.
2 on here with 1 man out. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is Probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, one man out.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And the count will be full. Count is full. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Shaw playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So striding forward now, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-1.
1-1.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 23 homers and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of .325 and even 20 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Randall Grichuk. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Left center, base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The relay, but he is in there.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Brandon Brewery will bat next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Brewery, a native Oregonian. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Comes set and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Derek Fisher stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Late that time for a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Xander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 21 driven in. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready with the 1-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail this one 1-0.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lourdes Gurriel reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gurriel comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Fastball called for strike 2.
Down, 0-2.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, C.J. Chatham.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Brewery fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. One gone here in the Boston third, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Popped him up. McGuire is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Travis Shaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different From the East-West we came up playing.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat starting right now.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he misses again, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's in.
Bogaerts tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was laid on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi, a base hit in his first trip. Ryu gets the sign. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Brewery.
Brandon Brewery.
First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Drury is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Fisher, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-1.
Down 21.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it. And
this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Going back is Fisher. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Fisher looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. two-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
C.J. Chatham is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. Bichette's got it. And there are 2 away now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he fouls this one off. Ryu steps into his windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Ball 1, well below the zone. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. 5 innings complete. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. John Gant takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now for the Red Sox, number 53, John Gant.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first base
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch.
Hey. I got to count 1 and 2.
And that misses 2-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Still 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Ready now, J.D. Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Brewery gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Ryu's ready, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Reese McGuire will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter number
At the plate, Brandon Brewery, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
now batting, the 7th fielder, Derek Fisher.
Digging in, Derek Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bo Bichette is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are tied 2-2. Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First offering on its way. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kevin Pilar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike, count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Kevin Pillar becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Ball.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Michael Chavis stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 3-0 now.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Tim Meza takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Tim Meza.
C.J. Chatham will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This pitch is popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Heath Hembry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slow roller out to short. He's right there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One and one. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now that.
Next will be the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
the first baseman, number 6, Travis.
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 offering. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set. The 3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Verdugo looks up. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Stepping in, Rendell Gritcher. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Justin Miller takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and 1 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 4-3. Darwin's and Hernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Catcher, number 10.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Pitch on the way. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Brewery. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball that was scared.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ken Giles is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
51, Ken Giles.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Bichette trying to get there. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. At the plate, Kevin Pillar. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. Hits this one hard the other way. Brewery has it. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Giles, a right-hander standing 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Giles sets. Here it is on 2-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Plate, Michael Chavis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tim Meza claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.